Hi, gals and guys. It's Christopher Mosier from MyMediaHelper.com. And this time out, something a little unusual. I'm actually going to review some dating websites, some dating apps. And you may ask, why the hell am I doing that? Just to the fact that in 2018, I did finalize my divorce. In a couple months, 2-3 months after that, I did utilize some of these apps. I've been using them for almost 2.5, 3 years to various degrees of success or failure, depending on how you want to look at it. And I just want to shout out to Sarah, although I will not dedicate this video to you because I don't feel that's appropriate. I will certainly give a shout out to her because probably one of the reasons I'm making this video, just to the fact I don't think I have to be on these apps anymore. And it's a video that I was going to make for a while. I just was going to make it once I was fairly confident I don't have to use them anymore. So I've got them all up here. I'm going to go through the ones I have. Some I've used intimately, some I've touched upon. I just want to give you my feedback, and you can do what you want with it. Obviously, this is one person's opinion, one person's experience. I'm 50 years old. I'm a male, obviously, and I'm divorced. So if that helps you with your profile, then that's fine. I'll have some tips for you too, some do's and don'ts, which are kind of funny. You can take them with a grain of salt, but you really should at the same time take them to heart. So this is the first one, Eharmony. This has been around for years. Everyone knows about this. It may have been okay when it first started up, when the internet first started, when all these apps weren't available, but really it's overpriced and it's junk. Basically, there's hardly anyone on there. I think I spent, if I'm not mistaken, at least a couple $100 for a year subscription. Total waste of money. They send you, like, if I can find it, I think I did put it, let me see it real quick here in my folder. Here it is right here. I kept it for the specific reason. No, that's not it. Oh, here it is. Okay, so they'll send you these daily things, your matches daily. And so here's my matches daily. As you can see, there's no one on that. That's not very helpful. Okay. Have I talked to people on there? Rarely, very rarely. Have I chatted with anyone? Have I dated anyone off there? Nope. There wasn't really anyone that I was interested on there, and I'm pretty confident the other way around. I would not use this app. If you got some money to burn, go ahead. I live in Rochester, New York. Maybe if you live in Boston, New York City, Los Angeles, any of the major cities, this would be a lot more effective for you. But as far as Rochester, New York is concerned, a little Western New York City, it's crap. So we'll get that out of there. Bumble. Okay, Bumble is basically the concept behind that is you can go through. It's always right. If you're familiar with dating apps, it's a left swipe to not accept the person, or it's the right. You swipe right to like the person and see what happens with there. With Bumble, which is cool, is the woman has to match with you and the woman has to message you first. So in this case, I mean, at least you know the fact that someone's interested in you because she has to message you first. And let's not kid anybody. The woman has the most power in these apps. There's like a gazillion guys on these things, and then there's women and for various degrees of reasons, which I'm not really going to specify, they have the power in all these apps. And so this is pretty cool. I've talked to people on here. I've never had to pay. I have purchased before because if someone likes you and you don't like them, you can't see them. So I've been curious in the past to see who actually liked me. So I have paid, and you have like 3 days to cancel before, or they'll give you your money back, which I've done that. It's okay app. It's not terrible. I don't have anything bad to say about it. I have talked to people. Have I dated anyone off it? Not to my recollection. I don't think I have. So, and I used it off and on. I didn't use it very much, but I wouldn't say it's terrible. Tinder has a bad reputation. Everyone thinks Tinder is for hookups. And although you could pretty much say that with all these apps, any of these apps could be hookups. But for some reason, Tinder has that specific, scarlet letter, if you want. I don't think so. That's just my opinion. Have I had questionable experiences with it? Have I been offered different things with it? Yes. Am I going to tell you the stories? No. So different sexual things, which is fine. I mean, we're all consenting adults. We all want different things. Just obviously, do I have to explain it, make it clear what both parties want? There shouldn't be any type of agendas or hidden I don't know, hidden wants or needs, or everything should be disclosed is what I'm trying to say. I'm just not saying it very well. So right, we're all grown adults. So whatever we do. I just want a relationship. I want someone to be with and hang out with and, hold during a movie, lovers, all that good stuff, to the end of time. The big running off in the sunset kind of thing. So have I dated people on Tinder? Yes. Some nice people. Yes. So that is, there's nothing wrong with it. You don't have to purchase anything as long as you match up. You can talk to each other, and I like it. I think it's great. I don't really have anything bad to say about it. All right. So we got POF, and I'll accept cookies. It doesn't matter. It's okay. POF seems to be, and I don't really want to be mean about this whole thing. There seems to be a different class of people on here. As far as, I guess, white collar, blue collar, which there's nothing wrong with that. As long as the person's nice and kind, and it doesn't really matter what they do for a living or anything to that effect. And it just seems to be a different class of people on here I guess is what I'm trying to say. It's okay. You can message people. You don't have to pay anything. You can message back and forth. You don't have to pay anything. You can look at their profile. There's certain things, if they look at you and you're not paid on it, then you can't see who's looking at you, which is helpful sometimes. And yeah, absolutely. I've purchased that before because I'm curious to see. Have I dated anyone through it? Yep. I got stories behind it. It works. It's all right. It's not my favorite. That wouldn't be my first go-to. But I've certainly used it. There's nothing wrong with it. So yeah, if you're looking for someone, and with all these apps, obviously, use common sense. And I'll get into some tips at the end here, but POF is not terrible. Plenty of fish. And again, as always, I'll have these links down in the description. And let's get the hell off here. All right, Zeus. So Zeus, you do have to purchase in order to talk with people. Zeus is okay. Have I ever dated anyone off Zeus? No. Have I ever talked to anyone off Zeus? Absolutely. Some lovely ladies on here. There's nothing wrong with it, except that it's paid. I mean, these companies are out to make money, and not faulting them for wanting to make money. I mean, that's why these apps are on here. I mean, besides finding a like and match, but I don't have anything bad to say about Zeus. Again, it wouldn't be my first choice. It's okay to use. You can look and see who's on there, and you can like people. And I'm trying to think if you like each other, if you can chat. And I don't recall. I'm not intimate with this one either, but I have chatted with people, and I have purchased a subscription off here, and I don't really have anything bad to say about like Eharmony. I will tell you how terrible it is all day long. Eharmony, I would stay away from. Okcupid, I didn't have really a lot of experience with Okcupid. I can tell you it's all right. There's nothing wrong with it. I do believe, again, you have to have some type of subscription in order to talk with each other. Even if you match up, if someone contacts you, you still have to have a subscription in order to read the message. And I'm just going to touch lightly on this one. I don't really have much to say about it, except it's not terrible. There's nothing wrong with it. Hinge. These are kind of like afterthoughts, the next three. So Hinge is good. Hinge is cool. I've talked to people out there. There are a lot of lovely ladies on here, so I'm sure there's a lot of lovely men on here. It's fine. I've talked to people. I've organized coffee thingy-dingies, get-togethers. I don't think one has ever happened off Hinge. But same deal. You can, as long as you like each other, as long as you both okay each other, swipe right, or they have a little heart on this one, actually. You either have an X or a heart. As long as you both heart each other, you can talk with each other. Nothing wrong with Hinge. It's just pretty much just like most of the rest of them that we've gone through. It's just the fact of who's on there, right? It's kind of potluck as far as who you're going to find. Hilly, I got to put these together because I never really did much with either of them. So Hilly and Badoo, I'm going to just put these two together just to the fact that I have not really used them that much. I don't know what to tell you about these really. I have used them. They're okay. I think this would be more for a younger crowd, honestly, to my experience. They're kind of people, it's hard to pinpoint people in your area on this. There's not a lot of people that I personally would be attracted to. That doesn't mean everyone's different, so that doesn't mean you wouldn't be. I just brought these two up because I have used them. I don't find any problem with them using them. And I've never purchased anything off them. And I can't even recall if I talked to anyone off here. But those are two available ones, just so you know they're out there. You can experiment and use them and so on and so forth. All right, so let's get rid of these. All right, Facebook. Facebook does have an app that you can use for dating. I'm going to close this because I'm getting a message from one of my friends. Has it been effective? Yeah, I've talked to people via Facebook, messaged, chatted. So it's all right. It's good. Try it. Give it a shot. I haven't really done much with it. This is the winner in my book, Match.com. I have met the most people from this. I've dated the most people from this. I'm still friends from people that I've dated from this. And it's actually the person that I'm currently seeing. I guess we're seeing each other. I think so. Yes. Okay. Anyways, it's from here. So that's probably why I give it a high thumbs up. But no, most of the people that I've really had relationships and hung out with, or I'm still friends on Facebook and I still chat with, have come from here. So it just seems like a caliber of, how do I say this? It just seems people that I most have in common with. They seem to be middle class, mostly people, and I don't know. It's just people I have most in common with. I have purchased a plan you have to purchase in order to chat with each other, but which is fine because I find it's the best one around by far from any of them. So if you're really looking for someone to be with, I'm not talking about sex or whatever else, which is perfectly fine. You're all consenting adults, as I say. But if you're really looking for someone to match up with and be with and have a relationship with, I would highly recommend Match.com. It's probably the best one that's out there in my opinion, in my 2.5, 3 years of using all these applications. This is the one I always turn back to and the one I always find people on that I talk with. So definitely this is the best. Okay, so what I wanted to do is drag this over, and I just wanted to go through a few things. That coffee's getting to me. A few things, some tips as you're doing your dating experience, as if it's not your first time or if you've tried before and you're getting frustrated. I don't know. First, let me mention, don't be an asshole. I mean, don't be a jerk. I can't explain how you not to be a jerk. If you're a jerk your whole life, you're a jerk. I don't know what to tell you, but I just read comments like on boards and stuff, just to the fact, oh, these suck, these never work. Well, probably because you're a dick. Don't be a dick. That's all I can tell you. I can't teach you how not to be a dick. Okay, so here's some tips to do or not to do. No sunglasses as a profile picture. No sunglasses, I would say, whatsoever. I don't know. If you put 7 or 8 pictures up as a profile and one's with sunglasses on, that's not a big deal. If you put like 3 pictures on there and all 3 of them are you with sunglasses on, I can't see what you look like. I mean, it's not all looks, certainly not, but it is. It's physical attraction, facial attraction, and of course, your personality. But let's face it, these apps, the first thing you look at are the people and their faces. You don't know what their personality is. Unfortunately, that's it. It's not like going out to some social event where you can talk to the person and get a feeling of what they are. This is what it is, especially in COVID 2021, 2020. So 3 pictures or more. Come on, people. There's if you're putting 1 picture up there, that's not telling the other person absolutely nothing. And normally I don't care if you're the most beautiful woman in the world and it's the most beautiful framed picture in the world. If it's just If it's just the one, I usually just I go left on there. I need to see more before need to make a decision. There's so many good profiles on there. I'm not going to waste my time with someone that's not putting any energy into their profile. That's another thing I can just touch upon, not putting any energy of putting some pictures up, not putting any energy into doing some type of profile. That just tells me you don't really care, or you're just poking around. You're just taking a look, which is fine. So next one is make sure your picture is recent. No one cares what you look like back in high school. I'm sure if you were a cheerleader, you were beautiful. If you had 5 kids and you're not skinny anymore, then let the other person know. Okay, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with body size. You should feel good in your body. You should love your body, but there is physical attraction, and you have to consider that when posting your pictures. Show who you are. Some people gravitate to different body types. And so using a picture from 30, 40 years ago, all right, let's say 30, is not doing anybody any favors. I'm sure you looked great back then. Share those pictures once you and your significant other are together and dating. Yep, no one wants to see your truck or dead animals. I can amend this a little bit. I do see girls' profiles, women's profiles with dead animals. That's fine. I'm not into dead animals. I know there are guys that have pictures of dead animals because I have female friends, and I do look at the profiles on the other side because they do show them to me. I know it's a turn off for both sides, but maybe you'll find someone with a picture with dead animals, a girl with dead animals, and you'll get together and you'll live happily ever after hunting deer or something. I don't know. And your truck, I'm not sure why anybody does this, but I don't know why there's just pictures of people's trucks. And I'm not just saying this is a guy thing that do it. I've seen plenty of women's profiles where they just have their truck, and I wouldn't recommend it. But again, I don't know. Do people with truck profiles see each other? Maybe they'll get together. I don't know. I just don't recommend it. Okay, no pictures of just the outside, the sunset, or your dog. We want to see you. So what I mean by this is if your picture, the only picture you have on there is sunsets and the outside, the woods, which I love the woods. I just don't want to see it. I can go outside and see it myself, or your dog, which I'm sure your dog is lovely and I really want to meet your dog. I'm not going to be dating your dog. If you have 3 or 4 pictures of yourself on there and then have pictures of the outside, the sunset, or the dog, then awesome. I do want to see your dog. I love dogs. And, yeah, that's great, but I want to see you first before I see your dog. I'll be taking you out to dinner, not your dog. Okay, show be proud of your body in a tasteful way. So what I mean by this is it kind of goes with full disclosure as far as there's a lot of women that will just take pictures of just their neck up, which is fine. You're a very pretty girl. There's a certain level of attraction people have to different body types, and I already brought this up before. You might as well just get that out in the forefront, do a tasteful picture of your entire self, and be proud of yourself, of course, and be proud of who you are. There's different attraction levels. Let's just be honest with it and not waste anybody's time. And that is important as far as matching up. As far as I'm concerned, I do need someone who's physical, who can walk, who can hike, and do physical things at my particular age, because I like to go do things like that. I'm not talking about just sex, but those physical things are great too. But I mean hiking and shit like that. Okay, anyways, I think you get the drift on that one. This one drives me crazy. No animated dog ears, tongues, eyes, or whatever. I don't know why people do this, but they put pictures up there, and that could be their only pictures of just them with animated dog ears on their picture. I don't get it personally. Maybe it's cute for other people, but I wouldn't recommend it. No group pictures, and I mean no lone group pictures. This is a dating website, not a game of Where is Waldo. I don't want to be looking for you. I just want to see you. So if you have 3 pictures of just yourself, or 4 pictures or whatever, great. And then if you have a group picture, perfect, fine. I like to see you and your friends get together, have a good time. I don't want to see each picture as a group picture because I have no idea who the hell you are. And it just turns into a game. Okay, do I have to look at this picture? Okay, I got to look at the next picture, see if she's in both pictures, and then I go to the third picture. Okay, is she in all 3 pictures? Then I can find out who it is. Too much work. I don't want to play Where's Waldo. Okay. All right, and this next one is a very big, giant pet peeve of mine. I actually amended this during the cut, but I don't know why people do this. Don't stick your tongue out. No kissy faces. No middle finger. Also, refrain from smoking cigarettes. I'll smoke an occasional cigar every once in a while. I've seen ladies with pictures of cigars smoking. That doesn't really bother me as much as the cigarettes. I don't know. I would recommend not putting any type of smoking pictures in there. No guns. And I'm not just talking about rifles. I'm seeing handguns. Just discuss that stuff once you're together. And you can put in your profile, you own guns, you have guns, you like to fire guns. That's all fine. But I don't know why people are putting pictures of themselves with guns. And I just wanted to clarify here, tattoos are awesome. So if you do have tattoos, show them off. I would. Just don't make them your only picture. But certainly if you have them, you're proud of them, you want to show them. I don't think there's absolutely anything wrong with that. I actually like colored hair and tattoos and all that stuff and piercings. And I don't know. I'm just a weird guy. I'm a comic book fan. I like that type of stuff. With people with it or without it, doesn't really matter. Refrain from cleavage and gratuitous ass shots. So I understand that women have breasts. That's a given. I've seen a few in my day. What I don't understand is why they are front and center in a picture. Almost to the nipple. I'm not really sure why you want to convey that message to anybody and then have in your profile you're not looking for a hookup, because that just screams and advertises that you absolutely are. There are tasteful ways to show your breasts, your cleavage. I don't know, more of a presentable top, I guess. I'm not a nun or a priest or anything. I'm not, a prude. That's it. Guys are going to look at that, and I understand. I'm a guy, and I get it. They're going to drool, and they're going to think of sex. I'll probably redo that. Or I'll leave it in. I don't know how to explain it any better than that. Or gratuitous ass shots. I don't see anything wrong with a full picture of someone's body, clothed, obviously. With them, I don't know, to the side or something, showing their butt or whatever. That's fine. It's the sticking the butt right into the camera thing I don't get, or there's an angled shots that right frame into the butt, or it's just the butt. That's just bizarre to me. I don't mind seeing a woman's form. That's awesome, but some of the things that people do, that's why I said gratuitous ass shots. It's just I don't know, bizarre to me. I don't think you should do that. It doesn't present yourself in a way if you're looking for a relationship in a good way. Don't take selfies in the mirror, in a bathroom. This is basically more for guys than girls, especially in a public bathroom. I'm not sure why you would ever do that, but it happens all the time, and I see it all the time, and it's bizarre. Guys, don't flex. No one gives a shit. And this isn't just from me. This is from the women that I've talked to. They don't care. 99.9% of them don't care that you have big muscles. They want to be treated well. They want to have a good time. They want to laugh. You could be a total dick with muscles. They don't want anything to do with you. So yeah, I'm sure you have muscles. Flex after you get together. Flex in the bedroom, and you both will have a good time. Okay, no one cares what your junk looks like. Again, this is mostly for guys. Have I been sent naked pictures before? Yes, but this is after I've known the person. Right out, just sending them to someone makes no sense to me. No one cares what your junk looks like. If you want my personal opinion, our junk looks like a mess. I don't know. It's not the most attractive thing in the world, but I don't know why guys do that, why they think women want that. And it's just bizarre to me. And again, I'm not just saying this because I'm a man. I'm saying this is what my lady friends are saying to me. All right. So Tinder's not a hookup website. I already touched on that. It's not. It's just a regular dating site. There's nothing special about it. It's not a hookup website. It can be, just like any of the other ones. When you message for the first time, just don't put hello or hi. Do something creative. At least do a sentence or two. Most women love to laugh, even if the joke is stupid. Have I sent stupid jokes? Certainly, but at least I attempted to make something more than hi, how are you? How's your day? So on. Say hello. Okay. Say hello. Say, how are you? Happy Tuesday. Happy Wednesday. I don't know. Make a comment about the weather or something to that effect. Just don't say hello. do something, do a sentence or two. You have no idea how many times, two things, how many times I got a message appreciative of my profile because I actually add something of substance on there. And number two, the fact that I actually messaged it more than just hello, which I guess that's apparently what most people get. Just put something behind it. Look at their picture, maybe compliment them. Don't get too complimentary. Don't go, oh my God, you're the most beautiful creature in the world. Absolutely do not do that. Look at their profile, see if there's something you can grab from it. Maybe one of their interests. Okay, they kayak. Oh, I kayak too. Yada, yada. I kayak at this place and so and so and so. Send it and see if there's a response. It doesn't have to be War and Peace. You don't have to spend amount of time on it, but put some type of effort behind it. Do a sentence or two at least. Okay, full disclosure, don't waste anyone's time. So what I mean with this one is, so I'm an alcoholic. I was an alcoholic. I don't know if you continue to be an alcoholic. That's not the type of video anyways. I think at some point, the other person needs to be aware of that. It was a big portion of the life and a big portion of why my life is the way it is now. So that's not something small. I think that's something that they can put the pieces together and figure that out. So the same thing with you. It doesn't have to be small things. I mean, if you went to jail, if you're a felon, you went to jail for robbing a bank, maybe that should be disclosed. Sure, you went to jail, you're out of jail, you reformed. That's fine. We grow. We make mistakes. I know I'm kind of going to extreme in this example for both examples, but I mean, if you don't have a job and you tell them that you have a job, if you don't have a car and you tell them you do have a car, I mean, don't do that. That's important to some people. Some people it's not. All right. So full disclosure, read the profiles. Actually, when you go to a lady's website, I know they don't always fill them out. I think 95% of the time they do. Read their profiles, guys. Take the time to read their profiles. I mean, yeah, a pretty face is a pretty face, but you don't want just a pretty face and no type of personality behind it. If you're the kind of person that does, then that's fine. I don't think that's most people. I do think there's a majority, or not a majority. I think there are people out there that don't care. But I think as a whole, personality is just as important as looks, if not more. Don't harass or stalk anyone. If no one's getting back to you, just go on to the next person. If you've chatted with someone for a while and they're just giving you like one word responses back, just being kind of get a feel for that. You can tell if they don't want to talk to you or not. If I've been talking to someone for a while and then I'm just getting one word responses back, it doesn't show to me that it's a lot of effort towards that. So I will go forward. I will not bother them. So no harassment, no stalking anyone. It's common sense. But again, in my experience in my life, common sense doesn't always come into play. And don't ghost or gaslight, or no gaslighting, I should put. So ghosting means if basically what I just explained, don't be better than the other person. If you don't care for the other person, you're not attracted to the other person, let them know, just don't ignore them. I think that's shitty to do to people. Gaslighting them is, I didn't even know what gaslighting was. And, just look it up. Just don't do it. Okay. I don't want to get into it actually. Cause I've had an experience with that, being accused that I was gaslighting, and I absolutely was not. So look it up and just don't do that. All right. So, all right, gals and guys. So I just wanted to touch on all this stuff just because I have had experience with this. I thought it would make a good video. So we did touch upon all the various dating apps that you can go. I think I touched upon the main ones. I hope you get something out of all my suggestions for your profiles and what to do, how to act and not how to act. Beyond that, it's all up to you. This is one person's opinion, of course. This is one person's experience. I just took all the experiences that I've had, and that's where I can give you in all those experiences some pointers towards what to do and not to do. Take them to heart or don't, but I can guarantee you they'll make a difference if you are trying to find somebody. And yeah, that should be it. I would really like to know your experiences or anything you can tell me or any information you can give me on the websites that we went over or any of the tips that we went over. certainly put them down in the comments. Certainly, if you could subscribe to this channel, if you could share this or hit the bell below, you'll help the channel a lot. Guarantee. And I would appreciate it very much. And yeah, any ideas for videos you ever need, I'll certainly put those together. I got like 3 or 4 affiliate marketing videos that I've started that are a work in progress. So those should be posted fairly soon. And beyond that, that's it, gals and guys. I appreciate you very much as always. And have a good day. And I will talk to you later.